What's up guys? Today we're using V-flats to shape our light. We're using only one light source, one flash, bare bulb with a reflector on it, and we're using two V-flats to create a narrow beam of light to just hit the wall and create a nice streak of light coming down leading up to our subject. Alright, so what we have here today is two V-flats we have set up, and we have about 6 inches of space in between the V-flats. Behind the V-flats over here, we have our ProPhoto B10X with a reflector on it, and the way it works is the closer the light source is to the opening, the wider the beam is, and the more feathered the lighting is on the edges. The further back we pull the strobe, the more narrow the beam becomes and sharper the edges are. So now let's go ahead and take a couple shots with our strobe all the way up inside of this sliver right over here. My settings right now is shutter of 1/250th of a second. Our aperture is at f4 and the ISO is at 100. What I noticed over here is the light is hitting a little bit too far off to the left, and I want it to be square right on our subject. So let's move our light over to the left now, just a hair. There we go. Take a couple more shots and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But as you can see, the light is not narrow, it's super soft and wide. So what we're gonna do is back our strobe off a little bit to give us sharper edges and a more narrow beam. All right, that looks about right. Let's take a couple test shots. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love the narrow beam, but we still gotta get that positioning right. So we have to move our light to the left a drop because it's coming in too far to our left. So the more left we move the light, the more right our beam goes. There we go. Looks like we got to do it a drop more, just a hair more. It's all about trial and error until you get it right. You know something I learned when I first started photography? I was too shy and too inexperienced to just admit that something's not working. So I kept on shooting and shooting and wasting everyone's energy. Now in my old age of 36 years old, I learned to say, it's not working, let's change it up right away. Wow, now the light is hitting exactly right. Ella, bring your foot a little bit off to the side. What I'm trying to do is create a V shape with her body posture coming out to the left corner and the light is coming in from our right corner. It creates kind of a crisscross action, and then your eyes come in from both sides of the frame leading up to her face. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Amazing. Remember, tilt your head against the wall, chin up, carefree. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, wow. Let me just make sure I have a memory card in my camera. Now remember guys, the key to getting good pictures is having a very good memory card. If you got a good memory card, your pictures come out good. And make sure you got that high capacity battery too. Now, a pro tip, while you're in the middle of shooting, stop, show your subject the pictures. Like that, they don't think you're crazy when you're trying to guide them and direct them with poses. They get to see the pictures and how they're coming out, and they could go out there and kill it. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us for this video and watching me work and create different lighting effects with the V-flats. Go out there and try different things and experiment. It's the only way you're gonna walk away with unique pictures. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe for more educational content right here on V-Flat World YouTube channel. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you gotta just think of yourself as God and play with that light. Play with that sunlight.